Hello dear viewers, this is Tejaswini Tanan of Class 8, LKSPS Public School, standing here to explain English Chapter 4, Bipin Chaudhary's Lapse of Memory. Many times in our life, it happens that although we are having a very good memory, but we tend to forget things. One small incident forgotten may put us in a tight spot. This story also revolves something around this. It is full of suspense. So let us know the main characters of our story. Bipin Chaudhary. Bipin Chaudhary is playing the main role in the story. He is of a very simple and kind nature. He is a book lover. He loves to read books. And he is a very decent man. Chunilal. Chunilal was the classmate of Bipin Babu. He is the one who creates the suspense in the story. Now it's the story time. Bipin Babu went to Kalicharan shop in the new market to buy books. As I've told you, he is very fond of books, so he, as usual, went to the market to buy the books. But that day, he felt something different. He felt that someone was noticing him. He looked around and found that a man was smiling seeing him. He went near Bipin Babu and said, "I have been with you in Ranchi for 1 week." Bipin Babu thought that who is the man? I have never been to Ranchi. The man must have been mistaken. He called himself Parimal Ghosh. The man started narrating the incidents which had happened. He said, "You had fallen in Hudru and I was the one to help you. You lived in a hard bungalow and Mr. Dinesh Mukherjee also lived with us. He also reminded of the bag he carried with him of books." Now, Bipin Babu asked, "Which month?" "October," said the man. Bipin Babu told, he was with his friend in Kanpur in October 1958. The man still did not give up. He started telling more and more. He said how your wife died, how his 2 brothers died, and how he led a lonely life. Now, Bipin Babu thought he should leave the place. He paid the money and sat and asked the driver to drive through the Ganga route. The man saw him in a disbelief. Disbelief means unable to believe, could not believe. Bipin Babu thought that who is the man who knows so much about me, but I do not know him. For the first time, he felt that his memory had weakened. But he remembered his host at Kanpur, Mr. Haridas Bakshi. He thought that he should call and confirm, but he then suddenly remembers that he had flight to Japan few weeks back. Now, he thought he should call Mr. Dinesh Mukherjee. Called and asked, "Was I in Ranchi in 1958? Mr. Dinesh Mukherjee said, "Yes, of course, you were in Ranchi 1958. Now, Bipin Babu was completely helpless. He reached home at 2:30 and at 7:30, Chunilal arrived. Bipin Babu knew why he had come. They both were classmates, and in Chuni's rough time, means in his bad time, he asked for his help to get a job. But Bipin Babu refused as he knew he could do nothing. But then suddenly he wanted to meet him. Why? Because he thought that Chunilal would help him remember his trip to Ranchi. He went and asked Chunilal, "Do you remember in 1958 was I in Ranchi?" Chunilal said, "Yes, how can you forget? I was the one who dropped you at the railway station." Now, Bipin Babu was completely confused. He thought that he should consult a physician. He went to Dr. Paresh Chandra and said his problem. "I am not able to recall one incident of my life." Now, the doctor said, "This is a very unusual case, but I would suggest you to go to Ranchi, as seeing the view you might remember your trip." Now, Bipin Babu went to Ranchi too, but could not remember it. He still believed that he had never been to Ranchi. He went to Hudru too, but could not believe. And then he felt that two Gujarati gentlemen were keeping him somewhere, because he felt very tired and unconscious. He reached Kolkata and called Dr. Paresh Chandra to come over. He kept an ice bag on his head and slept. At that very moment, he found a letter. The letter was sent by Chunilal. It was written, "I am very upset that you did not get any. But I frankly want to tell you that your memory is absolutely all right. Your memory has not weakened. You have not lost your memory, but this all was planned by me. This was because of your bad behavior, as I asked for your help, but you did not help." Now, what would be Bipin Babu's reaction? If you know the answer, write it in the comment section below. And Paresh Chandra arrives. Now, Bipin Babu says that, "I have only called you to give me some painkiller, as I have pain in my head as I had fallen in Hudru.